The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. William Jackson with a pick. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And he's going to have a first down here. It's also into field goal range at the 28. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Bulldozes past him, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
I can't believe they even let you play. No. Jim.
Now Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A throw to the flat here from McKissick. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Love. And that one caught. It's the rookie De'Ami Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Lambeau is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Once more, Gibson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
First down, Love to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked.
Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
31. Raiders 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. A first down and more for Jacobs. Trucks over him, powering his way forward. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
A throw out wide caught by Pascal. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Carr. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Flushed out right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Carr to throw for it on fourth down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. Touchdown, Raiders! Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after taken in by Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, right back to Gibson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Antonio Gibson, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the...
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Love. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
First down, Washington.
Love, they go play action now. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. To throw, it's Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder, Jamin Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and a yard.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 24.
Raiders 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught out right by Renfro. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's another Raiders first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
12 more yards. That's another.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Back to Renfro again, complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, Herbert runs over it, and he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Just like that. Just like that.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think